Hello, I'm Jessica.
I'm Jeanette.
And happy Thanksgiving!
Yes, it's actually Thanksgiving today, and here we are doing our video.
Yes, we decided to go ahead and do our video today, and it should load up today on Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving. I hope you're eating lots of yummy food and maybe getting some sewing done.
Yeah, when all the people leave.
Yeah, when all the company leaves, yes.
Or if you're really fortunate, you just get to go to Thanksgiving and then come back home.
Right, yeah, that's even better.
Even better, you don't have to do all that.
Yeah, I'm doing a small dinner just for my family, but nothing too, nothing too extravagant. And then I got to go to a dinner last night. I get to go to Mom's on Saturday, so I'm like,
I got to go
that's
home and
nice.
cook after this.
Yes, yes. All right, so
Let's get started.
I'm Jessica. I don't know
I'm
if you-
Jeanette.
Yeah, Jeanette. Okay.
Did you do our freebie last YouTube video?
I had one on there. I never said who the winner is, but I will. You want to pick something out today?
I will, because I already see Thanksgiving pumpkins is what we need.
Okay, so we are going to do a freebie, and so why don't you tell us in the comments how many dinner?
This last week, did we? Maybe we did.
I think we did. I don't know.
Thread, but
I don't know. No, that was on the Facebook one. Mom's trying to pick something out that we didn't do last week. Let us know in the comments how many Thanksgiving dinners you are attending, and then we'll go through them and pick a winner out of there. So how many Thanksgivings you're attending? So I am, if I count the one that I'm doing, which is, probably didn't really count, just like supper for my family, that would be three for me. Okay, so I'm gonna get started. This is just our little chat. So I have 8 projects picked out. Mom has 8 from our sewing room. So some are kits that we have here in the shop, or we might have the pattern of the book. We'll tell you that if we do. Some of the other things that we're gonna share are stuff that we don't have just because it's out of our sewing room. So we do this to kind of help make you feel better about maybe the chaos you have going on, and that you're not alone. We all have a lot of projects going on, and just making a little time every day to do some sewing or some stitching or something, some cross stitching or something. Okay, so if we have it in the shop, we'll let you know that. And then on Friday on Facebook is our live shopping. So some of the things that you see here, if we have it for sale, you will see it on that on live shopping on Facebook on Fridays. And that's at 9:30. And we are going to do that tomorrow also. We are closed this whole week, so I hope no one came to see us and we were closed, but we will open back up on Tuesday of next week. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and get started because Mom's still looking. She normally goes first, but I'm gonna go first today. All right, my first project I'm gonna share is the Frolic pattern, or the Frolic quilt. This is our year of smalls for January. So for every month for 2024, we're gonna do a kit project that's a small. So a baby quilt, table runner, pillow, something like that.
We're just not targeting a book, so that gives us a lot more options to pick a pillow or a bench pillow.
Yeah, last year we did a book, which was fine. But
which is fine, but we gotta change it up.
yeah, we're changing it up. So anyway, this is the January
You got it done.
project. I did get it done. I just gotta trim it,
That's cute.
but I thought I would trim it in here.
So it's 36 by 48.
So it's just a baby quilt, and it's done.
And it's done. It'd be really cute with minky or flannel.
Yep,
or a
it's not
baby.
real big, and I just like to have baby quilts on hand for a gift. So when there's a baby coming along, you're
Sometimes
not like,
you get the shower invitation and it's 4 weeks away.
yeah, and you don't have time. So I just like to have them around. So anyway, it was a fun sew.
Fun sew.
And we do have the kit here in the shop.
Kit. Okay, so I'm going to show you my quilt I got, or quilt kit I got in Ireland, and this is the pattern. Groove is in the heart, and I worked on it for 2 days, so I don't really have a whole lot of the progress to show you other than I've been working on this.
Yeah.
But look at my beautiful stack of completed hearts.
Yay.
There's 49 hearts, and I'm just doing fusible applique. I'm just going to show you a few of them, but I'm almost done. I think I have, this is my stack left to blanket stitch around, because like I said, it's
And Mom did get the kit, and it was all there, except she was short some fabric, so she had to pull
had
from
to
her
add
stash.
because it's so scrappy. I mean, not like anybody's
And
gonna
being quilt shop owners, we were like, I mean,
No problem.
Human error happens.
It's
So
not like I'm calling Ireland complaining.
Right. And it's not like you don't have some fabric in your stash.
And it's so scrappy. It's not like it's just one line of fabric.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, they're so pretty.
They are.
So now this is all I want to work on till I get it done.
Yes. And you did a blanket stitch on your sewing machine.
Blanket stitch on my sewing machine. And this is Heat and Bond.
Gosh, it sounds like someone's screaming.
Light fusible. The lightest fusible that you can get from Heat and Bond. And this quilt will finish 77 by 85. So it is a good size. Now, I haven't even got online. I keep saying I'm going to do it, but I don't know if this pattern is available anymore. It's the Rachel Daisy Designs. You might be able to buy a PDF on her website. I don't know. I haven't looked into it.
But you could do that.
But you could do that.
Yeah.
So I hope, you know, for me, it'll be like Monday before I get in my sewing room again, because I have a lot of company coming and Thanksgiving dinner to make.
Yes. Okay, so my next thing is I've been working on the Meowie Halloween, and I got the binding sewn on last week, but I've been working on getting it hand stitched down.
I'm making a lot of noise over there.
And I'm almost done.
Oh, cute.
Well, maybe not quite almost. Maybe halfway.
About halfway, I'm guessing.
Yeah. But it turned out so cute. We do have this kit in the shop.
And it is Riley Blake pattern that we just printed off of their website, right?
Yes, yeah. It's a free pattern on the Riley Blake website called Meowie Halloween.
And it says beginner.
And it was, I mean, it was. It did not take
It was
very
bigger
long at all.
pieces, really.
Yeah.
I mean, other than the face.
Yeah, the cat is all pieced.
Even the mask is all pieced.
Yeah,
and the
everything's
pumpkin
pieced. Yeah, everyth's
So that's
pieced.
the tiniest little part.
I drew on the whiskers. You could embroider them, but I did not. I just drew them on with a Pigma pen.
Okay, I like that. Okay, so now we're going to move on to some cross stitch. Get all these blocks out of the way. I don't know where to put them. I don't want to put them in the bottom of my bag.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've been cross stitching, you know, in the evening in my chair. That's my TV time. I have a hard time just sitting there in the chair without something in my hands. So there is the Miss Eliza cross stitch. This book we do have in the shop. I thought I'd made quite a bit of progress. Well, let's say several hours of stitching anyway.
Yes.
So I finished the big basket at the bottom. And I just barely started this next little basket. Isn't it pretty? So it is done on an 18 count, not another sampler, color by Bestitch Me. It's a hand-dyed Ada. And then all the thread, I'll come up with it, floss, is this Alana thread collection, which you probably can still get from Alana. I don't know. I bought this at Nashville Needlework Market. It's been 2 years ago now.
Probably.
Been 2 years ago.
Time just
So
goes
it does
by.
have a different look and feel as I'm stitching with it. When I go from silk or DMC and then go to that, it's that wool blend. It's a wool and acrylic blend, and it's thick and
I like it. It's like puffy.
yes.
It almost looks like punch needle.
The original sampler was done in a wool thread, and so I just fell in love with the samplers. Like, well, I want to buy the thread pack.
Yeah.
So
Okay, so I've been cross stitching a little bit too.
it is my
I'm
TV
trying
time.
to stitch a little bit every day. And look at me, I'm almost done.
Look at you. You're on that other little chicken.
Yeah, and I fixed his foot that Mom kept complaining
I
about.
noticed it right away too. It's like he has 3 toes now.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of wish this purple was not as dark. I debated about maybe just doing this one a little bit lighter purple because
Right.
you can't really see his feet.
Oh, now you could outline his feet in white,
Yeah, maybe I'll do that.
and then it would stand out against that.
I mean, chicken feet, they are
I'll
black.
show you a cross
right?
stitch that I'm doing. I'm saying there's parts, at least one color that doesn't hardly show up that I'm thinking I'm going to have to outline.
Yeah, so anyway,
Back stitch is what you actually call it.
done. Almost done. We do have this pattern in the shop, and I'm just using DMC Floss, and I think this is
I
probably
think
a
it's
16
by,
count.
that pattern's by Artful Offerings, and I don't know if you guys have looked at their patterns. Oh my gosh, they have so many cute patterns.
And they always do this line. I love that line.
Most of the time they do. It makes you think of an old tea towel.
Yes, it's really cute.
Very, very cute. So I'm going to show you another cross stitch. This is called Swan Garden. And I'm just jumping around stitching at my house like a crazy person. It's like, oh, I'll stitch on that tonight. Oh, I'll stitch on that tonight. But there is Swan Garden. And we do have this pattern in the shop. It's by Kathy Barrick. And you can see it's done on a dark, kind of a charcoal black. So mine is kind of a blue gray. But look at that red on there. Look at my start. I'm just really moving along with it. But the green, so he's talking about, you know, sometimes you get a cloth and the floss doesn't show up. And this is just done with DMC colors. And let me tell you, there is, I don't know, 22 colors or something. Because she had done it on the sample in floss. And so like one flower has 8 different colors. It's been a lot of color changes. But see how the green doesn't show up very well?
So you're going to outline
I'm
it
thinking
maybe.
I may back stitch it where it's, I don't know what color it'll be, but I'm going to wait.
It's hard to stitch on that dark.
I have to really be
Yeah.
in the mood and with the light and the magnifier and all that to get it stitched. But I'm gonna
It's so pretty though.
It is so pretty, and I'm gonna love it. But look at the list of colors.
Oh my goodness.
And so she had done it in silk, which I have NPI silk in the shop, but I thought that's all over $80 in floss. So I thought it was gonna be a store sample. I really ought to just use DMC. But oh my, yeah. There's 2 pages of stitching, and that's where I'm at. But look at all the color changes. It is, you do have to be in the mood for it because it's you have to concentrate.
And then I don't know if you guys, I'll just show you a little piece of it, but see how Mom's highlighting as she gets done? That's very helpful when you're doing a big,
When you're
huge
doing one,
project.
especially with all them different color changes, I get lost where I'm at.
So then you can highlight as you get done.
But I certainly love the red on there. We're getting a little window.
Little sun from the window.
We're not complaining about the sun in November.
No, it's chilly out there, but it is sunny. Okay, so the next one I left over there. I'm not gonna go get it because it's too far away. But it's the star that I've been cutting out.
Oh, that you worked on as the Star Trails.
Yeah, we sewed here at the shop a couple days, employees, and I brought it to
Staff
cut
sewing.
out. Yeah, staff sewing. And I brought it to cut out, and I forgot it over there. I'm not gonna go get it, so sorry. I'll share a picture or something.
Yes, and Star Trails is the one we did as a mystery
Those mystery bags.
And so it took a jelly roll or 42.5-inch strips and then a background.
And Mom got hers done.
Yes,
and
if you
I
look back,
did
you can
not-
see the Star Trails.
Yeah, I did not even start on it, but I thought, you know what? Maybe over Thanksgiving I'll get that started.
Maybe it'll happen.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll show you another cross stitch. Just my last one. There's just 3 of them. So this is going to be my Christmas. So I'm going to start December 1st, and this is my goal anyway. I can make a rule and then I can break it too.
That's right.
But it's in December, I would like to exclusively just work on this for the whole month of December. You know how that goes. You're not maybe going to get as many hours in stitching anyway. And it's not a huge stitch. I looked at it one time, I already forgot. 115 by 151.
Yeah,
so I mean, it's
big,
not as many color changes as the Swan Garden either. But I showed last week in our YouTube video, if you watched it, 3 different choices of cloth, and I just couldn't decide. And there's only, I think, 7 colors in this whole thing, but it needed to show up well. And this is what I ended up going with. This will be my first linen project.
How's it going?
Well, I just barely got to start just to see what it was going to look like. That's a pitiful start, but this is 35 count lamb's wool linen. And I mean, I guess you could stitch 1 over 1, but I'm not. I'm stitching 2 over 2.
That looks so challenging to see the holes. Oh my goodness.
Well, it's not with a magnifier. I mean, I set with a, you know, here's the light and the magnifier folds up and down. So I just put the magnifier over the light.
I'm impressed.
Just keep on going, Jeanette.
Yeah.
So that's my goal, is to stick with that. Now I may have to break the rules if I'm like, oh, I just can't do that tonight. My eyes just can't handle it. But I think it's so cool.
But you're gonna try to stitch it through December. Just do that.
Yes.
That's your only stitching.
I'm hoping is my only stitching, and that is the original copy. Then I try to do a work copy because I just manipulate the crap out of it, and it's no good when I'm done with it.
Working copy.
A working copy. Also, my employee that works here, and also my friend, Carol Kissler, she did this stitch, and she used a Vicki Clayton Silks, and so she said, I have a lot left. It's really not that big of a stitch. You might as well use mine. Okay.
Okay.
So I have all these beautiful silks to use, and I've been using 2 strands of silk over 2 threads. So really, you know, you're turning a 35 count into.
Did she do hers on linen too?
She did not. She did, I think, 18 count.
18 count.
And she did 1 silk floss over 1. But I don't know. I did 2. So maybe I'll play over here on the side and see what 1 looks like before I go too crazy.
Then
What
you
do you
take
think?
that out.
I would have to take that out.
I like it.
You don't think it looks bulky?
I don't know.
Silk is very thin, and it, you know, is slick, so it lays beautiful. And so I just thought, I think I want 2 to show instead of 1.
Well, Mom was working on her Ireland quilt, so it made me think I ought to get that out and work
No,
on
because
it.
I bought her a beautiful kit too.
Yeah, she did.
Let's hope you have enough fabric. You may have to add to yours too.
Yeah, which won't be a problem either.
No, because it's all scrappy.
Yeah, so anyway, it came with all this fabric and the pattern, and it's very scrappy, so anyway.
And it's half square triangles, and it will finish at 48 by 56 and a half. And of course, she may add some more.
Yeah, and it'd be a quick sew. It could be like a leader ender thing, probably, because
You're going on both sides.
yeah, making it
and
kind of
then,
like I'm doing that other
you
one
know,
anyway.
when I say on both sides, you're putting 2 squares together, right sides together, drawing a line, a 1/4 inch from the middle on each side, and ending up with 2 half square triangles.
But I don't draw a line. I just iron it.
That's what I do
I
too.
just iron it and make a line with the iron, and then I just sew.
Yeah, and you
1/4
can
inch on each
even
side.
put what's that diagonal tape on your sew machine?
Yeah.
Footbed, you know, not on your feet, dog feet, whatever you call them, feed dogs. What do you call them? Feed
Dog
dogs?
feet. I don't know.
Oh.
They're not. It's not dog feet.
Feed
But
dogs.
feed dogs. That's
Feed
what
dogs.
it is. Yeah.
Seems like that's backwards, but don't put the tape on that, or you'll get a mess going on. But
And
you
it's
do-
feed, not feet. Right? Dog feed. Dog. I don't know.
Don't put us to the test.
Don't put tape on it.
Okay, don't put tape on those things. The next thing I want to show you is my Sunny Kisses block of the month. So we are, December will be the last row. So typically with a block of the month, you know, you're doing a block. But this one we set up where it's a whole row. So it's a row along. So we've done 9 rows, and December is the very last one. And mine is still in this pretty little package for December.
But you're thinking about it.
But I'm thinking about it. I keep showing it because I've got all the other rows done. I just need to stay focused. So I'm going to show you a couple rows just because, you know, we must show something.
They're so cute. Yeah, it's a really pretty quilt.
And it's going to be so neat done.
Pretty fabrics. Think of springtime.
It does. Kind of farmy.
Winter just started, but I'm already ready for spring.
Yeah, once the holidays are over, you know, I like decorating for Christmas and that, but then when Christmas is over, January 1st could really just turn to spring. Could be fine. It doesn't happen in Missouri, but that would be fine. Okay, so
All right.
that's my little show and tell, which didn't amount to a whole lot.
Okay, well, I've been working on bunnies, you know, my bunny quilt, and I'd like to get this done. Be nice to have it done by Easter.
Wouldn't it though?
Yes, but anyway, there's a lot of little bunnies, and I think I have 10
Maybe you
done.
could do that. I mean, Easter's a ways off yet.
Yeah, that's what I said last Easter, though.
But you got more done, it looks like.
Yeah, I've made some progress. And I mean, if I cut out, I try to cut 4 out at a time and then sew 4. And so it goes pretty fast.
Do you do your little paper plates, or do you do your
I
boards?
stick them on boards because one board I can actually put all 4 bunnies
pellets.
on it. I just
Okay.
pile them, you know.
I only have one board at my house. Someone needs to buy some more.
Yes, yeah, I know where you could get them.
You know where I can get a few of them. Yeah, but I think the one over there is bigger. I kind of like the 14 by 14.
Yeah, yeah.
It's big enough to hold your 12.5 inch really
But
well.
I mean, paper plates, I've never done that, but I think that would be a good
I
idea.
got that from Miss Linda Kowalski, one of the
Probably
guild
ought
members.
to do that.
She when she come to retreat, she has all this stack of paper plates, and it's been several years ago. I'm like, what are you doing?
And she just works through a plate.
Yeah, she just does a block on a plate. And then she may still have all of her background over here, but she's just building that block off of one plate. All the color choices have been decided, and so, oh, well, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'm going to show you inkling. And if you watched last week, I had one block done, and I still just have one block done because I just really been working on them hearts.
Yes.
But it is all cut out, and that is
a job.
But I had it cut out last week, so I can't even.
So we did this on our live shopping, this kit, and then Mom decided she was gonna make it
because I really like it. It's very traditional for me. I know people are like shocked, but
it's
is
a purpley French
I
general
love
background.
that French general. It's kind of an old world purple. Well, Frenchy purple.
And so we do have kits of this.
It's English Garden is the fabric by Laundry Basket Design.
And the pattern is a good one to have because it
Takes
uses 16 fat quarters for the large throw, and we sell those fat quarter packs all the time.
But my thought is, we was talking about the paper plates, you know, you have 3 colors for each block. And since I have it all cut out, I want to put the blocks together in those plates, and then when I go to sew them, I don't have to think about, oh, I don't like that with that. What other choice do I have? Okay.
All right, very nice, very nice. Okay, so I'm going to show you another cross stitch because, you know, why not?
Why not? We started another one? Yeah.
Well, I'm going to. I've had this one for a while.
I like it.
I think we have this pattern still.
I think we do. Green energy.
Yeah, I think it's cute, and I like plants. I don't have a very green thumb, though. I tend to kill plants. My friend bought me this little thing to put in my plants that says, please don't die. Yeah, well.
Well, let's pray over it, too.
Those Christmas cactuses I can keep alive, so I did end up buying 2 more of those to get rid of the dead plants and put them in there.
Yes, I have a Christmas cactus that's blooming like crazy now.
I know, they're so pretty when they bloom. I thought, okay, I can keep those alive. Let's just do all Christmas cactuses.
And you get them in pink flowers and red flowers.
Yeah, and I went to Walmart and they had them. They had them in all the different flower colors. Yeah, so
I think they come in white too.
Yeah, they had white and pink. Yeah,
and red. Yeah, mine's kind of pink, but it's in my bedroom, and I have a little sun area, and I mean that thing is full of red blooms or pink blooms right now.
Yeah, I have one in my bathroom, and it's full right now too. It's very pretty.
Very pretty.
Next to the dead plant.
That needs to go away.
It needs to go.
It needs its own little funeral.
Yes, it does. It needs its funeral. I know. My husband's always like, "Are you sure you're gonna bring that plant home?" Like, yes, I'm gonna keep this one alive. No. Anyway, so I can make this, and I won't kill it.
Yes, you can make that. It'd be so pretty.
Okay, so anyway, I already had my floss and stuff, and then this morning I graphed my fabric, and I'm gonna do it in this blue
Oh, it's kind of an aqua.
Yeah, kind of an aqua blue.
But when you put green on it, it pulls green into the color.
Yeah.
That is so pretty. And that is by Be Stitch Me Too, I think. I just don't
remember. I have the little, Fiber on a Whim.
Fiber on a Whim.
Which we don't have.
I don't have a clue.
I don't know where I got this, but.
I think I brought it home from Nashville Market. I brought a bunch of Fiber on a Whim home.
Okay, so anyway, I ended up with it. Anyway, I got it all graphed, and this is an 18 count. I think this is the first time I've graphed an 18, and it was fine.
It was worked out for you.
Yep.
And so she's done several hand dyed in here, and I don't know if, are you using the called for colors?
I believe so.
Look at those. Aren't those pretty? That's
yeah, it is. I mean, we have one DMC, just probably because we didn't have it in the hand dyed.
And you probably do have it now.
Maybe, but I'll just use
You're
the
fine
DMC.
with it. Oh, those are really pretty.
So, I mean, the graphing, it takes a little time, but man, it makes it easy.
It makes it easy for stitching.
Yes, because you don't have to count.
But I don't know how you could do it if you was like the linen I have or the high count.
No, I would not be able to do the linen. And I think, I've looked at 20. I think you could do 20.
Because Clara likes to stitch with 20.
Yeah, but
likes
I
18,
don't,
20.
nothing any smaller than that. You just wouldn't be able to see the holes when you drew them on.
Yes.
And I use a friction pen.
So it disappears really fast. Okay, so I'm going to show you another project. You know, we talked about the exclusive stitching on Christmas for the month of December. I would really like to get this started, even if it's going to set in a container and just be a gradual sew. I bought this beautiful jelly rolls.
So you're thinking all through December, you're just going to sew Christmas stuff?
well, stitching wise,
Oh,
I would still
not
like to
sewing.
get this, well, I'd like to start this.
I was thinking maybe I can do that too. That sounds like fun.
Something like that. This is Laundry Basket Jelly Roll called Noel by Edited Sitar by Laundry Basket Quilts. And you can see,
picked this up somewhere.
I picked this up, I think, in Charleston, North Carolina.
Mm.
So I've had it probably a year or maybe more.
So we do not have this.
We do not have this, and this will be an older line. Now you might be able to find it if you look for Noel by Laundry Basket Quilts. If you just Google that into like a fabric search, you might find somebody that has it. But there's the jelly roll. And then I also purchased, because I loved it so much, 6 yards of this. So this could be like a border, or I might end up using it in the backing of it. You know, if you don't know what to buy, sometimes when you go into a shop because you don't need anything,
Right.
if you find a pre-cut you love, just go ahead and get 5 or 6 yards.
Backing. Yeah,
Because you
sometimes
could
I
use it
just
as a
buy
border.
backing,
Yeah, you may decide, oh, I really want to add a nice wide border to whatever I'm going to make. You have that option, and then maybe you'd have to do something different for your backing. But
Right.
anyway, this is a book we have in the shop that's new for us, Simply Jelly Rolls by It's So Emma, and I have narrowed down 2 projects.
Yay.
So this is one, because this fabric again is Laundry Basket tends to do pretty traditional fabric. So there's that quilt, which you know it's a 9 patch with a star block. So how could you go wrong with any kind of traditional that way? But you know the real trick for me is going to be picking out a background because of all the lights in here.
Yeah, you're gonna have
But
to
I'm
go
thinking
kind of a
Essex
darker.
linen. I'm thinking Essex linen. So that's an option, and then I'll show you the other options. See, I like that one too. What do you think?
Oh yeah, I like that one too.
Souffle. So a 9 patch, and then you just are framing it with a strip. So I like that one too. And both of them are good size. This one's 66.5 by 78.5, and the other one is in the 68 by almost 90. You know, both of them are going to take a significant amount of background. This one's 3 3/8, and I think the other one was 4.5. So that's what, you know, gives you that size.
Right.
This one takes 6 1/3 yards. Woo, woo. No wonder it's 76.5 by 90.5.
Yeah.
So I'm already, as I'm showing it, thinking I'm leaning towards the second one.
Yeah.
But the background is going to be my trick to pick out.
All right, so my last thing is I like to have a leader and ender project going. So this pattern is a free printout from Cluck Cluck Sew. It's an hourglass quilt pattern, and I've been working on hourglasses for a long time. This is what I had left from last time, but I do have a stack at home that I forgot to grab.
I love that fabric with the cat and the stars.
Yes, but anyway, I've started putting the blocks together. So once you get them made, your little hourglass, then you start putting them in blocks.
And they're what, 3 across, 3 across,
Yeah,
3
so
down?
like 9,
Like a 9 patch, sort of,
sort of.
with an hourglass block.
Yeah. So then you'll just sew these blocks together,
And you'll have a great scrappy quilt.
and you'll have a fun scrappy quilt. Like Claire said, be kind of busy. I'm like, yes,
And your point.
it's scrappy. Anyway, I got a nice little pile.
Yes, you do.
So that's my last thing.
That's your last thing. So
All right.
I have one more thing.
Oh yeah, I
because
started first.
you
I
started
forgot.
first. And I just got this morning.
Oh, you're gonna make another Christmas project.
Well, I don't know. It's like I've wanted to make this. I haven't opened it officially.
It's
So
cute,
here
and
it
it really
is.
would be a pretty quick sew
Because of the big
panel.
panel. Yeah, it's for the big
Yeah,
panel.
those are all panel pieces.
Panel pieces. It finishes 48.5 by 57.5, so it'd make a nice quilt to hang on the back of your couch for Christmas. And it is fig tree fabric, I think, from last year. Look at the panel.
Yeah, I think so.
Isn't that cool? So it has kind of a cross-stitch look to it.
It really does, yeah.
I really like it. And I think it would go fast because the only thing you're piecing, even these little crosses and chickens and hearts, that's part of the panel.
Oh, it is?
I think so.
Oh, really?
I mean, you're not piecing a chicken.
No, not a
No,
chicken.
it's part of the panel.
This is probably a block. You think?
I haven't, as you can see, I haven't researched it enough. But it really ought to be fast. But I think it'd be a great Christmas quilt at that at the size and the price, and it's $65.68. We usually don't throw the price out there very often. But there's 2 Christmas stitched panel sets in here. And really you have an inner border or sashing and cornerstones, and you have an outer border, and that's it.
Be fast.
Be fast, I think.
All right.
Okay, that was my last item.
Okay, well, happy Thanksgiving, and drop in the comments how many dinners you're going to, how many Thanksgiving dinners, and you will win. Someone will win.
Someone will win.
Some cross
Some
stitch.
Aida 18 count lemon splash.
And 2 threads.
And I just randomly, because I thought it looked good with the yellow. It's got a little yellow dot in there in case you can't see. But I thought, who doesn't need some more hand dyed for their collection?
Right. I see some people do like hand dyed clubs where every month you just get floss.
Like I had thought about doing a seasonal club where you got them 4 times a year and do like 10.
Anyway, someone will win that. So we will see you Friday for live shopping, and have a great weekend.
Yay!
Bye.
Bye.